saying? No, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna get into the story. Hi everyone, it's Karen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. A few years ago, I got a job working with this woman. Basically, we met at a Starbucks. She hired me on the spot. No, she didn't.
How did you find the job?
Okay, so one day I was on Craigslist. I saw a job. I think it was labeled as e-commerce manager or something like that. It seemed legit, but then again, it was also on Craigslist, but you know, being young and naive. Luckily, it was a legitimate job. I met with a woman at a Starbucks. A day later, she told me I got the job, and she gave me the address of where to go and everything, and I showed up, and turns out it was at her apartment.
It wasn't even her apartment though, was it?
Yeah, it was her apartment.
Like she lived there?
Mm-hmm. At the time. Well, she eventually moved.
Oh, the first one.
It's 2 o'clock.
The one I saw, it wasn't at the apartment though.
Yeah, the apartment that was hers that she was living in, and then she moved.
That was cluttered as stuff.
Well, I mean, she didn't live there when it was cluttered. Like when I first started, she was living there, and then she bought a house, and she lived there. Okay. It was a one-person company, just me. Well, just her. Just her. She was, okay, imagine this. Walking into a lofted apartment, there's one person upstairs running one store, and then it was a downstairs area, which is the second store, and she was just the owner. She wasn't doing anything with it. She just owned it. And so she wanted me to run it, and we were selling. This was back when waist trainers were. I mean, they're still waist trainers. They're still pretty popular, but there's a time a few years ago where that's all you saw on Instagram. We were selling waist trainers, butt creams, boob creams, chicken cutlets.
Yes, chicken cutlets!
When I first started the job, you know, it was pretty simple. I actually really liked it. You know, I would get a few orders in, I'd grab the products, pack them up, add the shipping label, you know, answer any emails that I got. I was doing really well. I was posting on Instagram all of our new products every day. The business was doing amazing. We're getting good feedback on Instagram. We were able to hire more people until we were doing so successful. We were running out of product, and we started having to go on back order. But even though in-house we were back ordered, on the website it still said we were fully stocked.
Just a serious?
Bitch, they might be. So everything was going well until we started running low on product. It was getting closer to the holiday season. So the manufacturer that we were using is actually in Colombia. And I guess during the holidays, they take long vacations. They weren't producing as many products as we needed. We told the owner, you know, hey, maybe you should, you know, list the products as out of stock or low inventory. She insisted, oh, no, we got product coming. Everything's gonna be okay. I just ordered 100 waist trainers. It'll be fine. She started doing promotions with Instagram celebrities. She does the promotion. The person is wearing our waist trainer, post a picture. Our orders skyrocket. We get about 200 orders for about one specific waist trainer. It was like a certain color, a certain design, and we only had about 20 in stock, 200 orders, and we got our 100-piece order, and it was only like 10. So there was about 140 people that weren't gonna get their waist trainers. Well, first she didn't want to say anything, and so people would wait a week, 2 weeks, wondering where their waist trainer is. Our call volume went up, our emails went up, and we had nothing to tell them. And it got to the point where we were just sending out random stuff. Oh, you ordered a size small waist trainer? Oh, we don't have any more, so here's some butt creams. And people were so angry. They were either not getting their order at all, they're getting the wrong order. Because let's say someone ordered a waist trainer in pink. You have to type up a note that says, sorry, we don't have any more in pink. here's one in purple. Hope it's fine. And you know, people would call, say I want my money back, or where's my order, I don't have a tracking number. And we were at a loss because we just didn't have this stuff. And then most days the owner didn't even show up to work, because at first we were working out of an apartment, but as it grew we moved into like a store, like a warehouse area. I'm pretty sure other towns have this, like on the news. There's someone who, you know, if a viewer complains about a certain issue with the city or a problem that they have that they can't seem to get fixed, they might call someone at the news station to help them investigate, or kind of like a whistleblower thing. Well, we have that where I live. And one day the news anchor who does this whistleblowing investigations comes to the office, and it so happened that the owner was there that day. And so she sees him, I'm so and so from channel whatever, and you know, I just wanted to come talk to you about your business. And so she got so excited. She was like, oh, okay, of course, let me do my hair. And she did her hair, make sure her makeup was straight. And she was like, okay, let's do this. She wasn't from here, so I guess she didn't know who he was, but I knew who he was. I watched that channel. I know why he's here. When he was telling her like, oh, you know, why hasn't customers been getting their stuff on time? You know, it's against the law to not give people refunds after 30 days of not giving them their stuff. What are you gonna do about it? And at that point she was like, oh no, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to do any of this. So he left. I don't know how, and I don't know who did this, but later on in the actual news article, you find out that he spoke with one of the employees. And by this time, we had about 10 or 12 employees working at the business because it had grown so much. Whoever contacted the news station after the fact just spilled the beans and was just telling all of our business. And just days later, a beautiful little news story came on, the 6 o'clock news, and I'm just watching. I'm like, hey, that's my car in the parking lot. Oh my gosh, they're at my job. And yeah, they were talking to customers. I haven't gotten my stuff. I haven't been able to get through their line. And it was just bad. And then the Better Business Bureau called and was saying that they're going to take legal action to close the business down if, you know, you don't start improving your business practices. I think that really scared her, and she started coming into the office more and participating, and she really started bringing down the hammer because people were getting fired, there was restructuring. She put in cameras to watch us while we were doing our work and stuff, and it just got really crazy and really hectic. After a while I was like, I gotta get up out of here, and I finally did, got a new job and left. But that's my story. Thanks so much for watching, and please like and subscribe.